I didn't like the music, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't like the music. I also don't like my hair and what it's currently doing. Hold on. Let me change the bops and the boops and things. Hello, everybody. Hold on a second. Mike is quiet. You're quiet. Is it better now? Is it better now? It wasn't even loud, probably. You just don't know how to use your own volume button is the thing. Am I right, gamers? I sure got him. Hold on. Let me just put the music back on and put it on something different. Because I want to. Because I want to. Please hold. All right, stream beats. Coming clutch here. There we go. Just some beats on the stream. Beats? Beat stream. Streaming on the beats. Actually, can I? Cool. Cool. Great. Wonderful. Hello. How are you? I'm not dead. Can you believe it? I'm not dead. That's nuts, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk that we're talking here. I just got an email from my accountant. He says I'm broke and I'll never live another day in this town. I don't know why I said that. What do I want to do? I want to go to socialblade.com. I want to change it to Twitch, and I want to change that to Hyper RPG. And I want to... Just a moment. Just a moment. Press live. And I want to... Cool. And then I want to do this. Because, guys, they're so fucking close to 100K. How many people are watching this stream right now? How many people? There's 7,500 people watching this stream right now. Go to twitch.tv/hyperrpg. I'm not going to start talking about what happened last night until they hit 100K. I'm using you. This is what manipulation is. Seriously, though. They make some of the best shit on Twitch, if not the best shit on Twitch. They are so, and I'm not even gassing them up because they're my friends. They are so talented, and everything they do is so top tier. They deserve so much more. They do so many cool shows back before the COVID times. They did so many cool RPG shows. They just did, I say they just did, which in my brain they just did, but this was months ago. They did a tour around America, going and seeing a ton of different places, talking to a bunch of different awesome people. They do stuff like last night. They did that entire thing last night, and it was fucking awesome. They do so much cool shit. So go and follow them. I also just woke up, so if I can't talk well, that's why. That's why. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. All right, 500 left. Or 428, I guess. Yeah, they do some awesome stuff. I want to do way more stuff with them because they are just not only insanely talented, and like all the shit that they figured out for last night's stream is insane, but also they're just good people. They're such great people. They're so much fun to be around. Just gonna wait for this to update one more time, and then we'll be on our way. What were your guys' thoughts about last night? I want to know what you thought. Give me your honest opinion. Even if you hated it. Be like, wasn't my thing. I want to genuinely know what you thought about it. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. It was so cool. Okay. It was Pog. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Oh my god, 100. Ashley, hi! Not loving the whole donate to play thing. So I do want to talk about that, actually. Very overwhelming. It was super fun and one of the most stressful moments of my life. That's true. My tab was broken twice because chat is going off so hard. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. 24 left. 24 left. Very close, very close, very close. Yeah, there's a lot that Bree, what are you doing? Why did you just come in here and gift 20 subs? What are you doing? How did you, why? Thank you so much. What the fuck? Thank you. I forgot how much I missed your laugh. That's very sweet. Boom. Oh, captions. Whoops. Hold on. Let me turn on. It's on this computer. Please hold 1 second. I need to turn on captions. How do I do that? I've just woken up. There we go. Here we go. Hey, there we go. 100K. Hold on. Let me get this set up. Poop. Cool. It's working now. All right. If you would like captions, captions are up now. Hell yeah. Pog, 100K for Hyper. Ooga. Okay. All right, so let's talk about last night. So one of the first things, where did chat go? Here we go. So the like pay to play aspect of it. I asked Zach how long. So to clarify, every single thing that happened last night, every single thing was done live. There was nothing that was pre-recorded. Nothing that was pre-recorded. Everything. Well, actually, sorry. That's not true. The only things that were pre-recorded were the tapes at the very beginning. That's the only thing of like Zach explaining the thing. And then obviously sound effects are pre-recorded, but they're triggered live. Everything was triggered live, but everything on video, everything was live. Every single thing done was live. Me switching the cameras. I was switching the cameras. That wasn't Zach. So Zach was doing controlling the everything else off screen. I was switching the cameras. There was a little stream deck in front of me. There was a monitor in front of me, like you guys saw that had everything on it. And then there was a little stream deck, which I can't pull that because the wires are too short. But it's, I'll show you. Hold on. It's exactly this. There's this little thing. This exact thing. So all of these are programmable macros. These little buttons, you can program it to do anything. So I was changing cameras live. That was all real. I don't know how they set it up. I asked Zach, how long did it take for you to set this up? And he looked at me with a very serious face and he said, you don't want to know. What happened to your fingy? I got a little blister on my finger and it popped. What the fuck? You were changing all the cams? I was changing all of the cameras. So I was legitimately playing. What the fuck? Charmer, thank you so much for the 50 gifted. What the hell? I was legitimately playing Five Nights at Freddy's live in real life. All of I didn't know the people were. Yes, that was all real. That was all done live. Hyper RPGs in the chat. 100,000 to the moon. Let's get Hyper to the moon, baby. And then Dogecoin. So everything was done live. They, I don't know specifically who did it, if it was Zach or if it was Lucas who did it. I think it was Zach. But all of the effects, like I would press the different camera and then it would do the like glitch effect and go to the different camera. Like they programmed all of that in. It was like from a user experience level of like me doing that there. It was so seamless. Like it was literally like playing Five Nights at Freddy's in real life. It was so cool. But the reason, because a lot of people were like, oh, it's pay to play. And I didn't like that. So the reason that it was like that was because Hyper is a legitimate production company. And they took, I'm sure, tens, maybe even more of hours, 10, 20, 30, 50, 60 hours to set all of that up. So not only to set up all the cameras, but to program everything. And so with everything from last night, and obviously like this is the second time that they've ever done it. So they did it once on their channel and Zach was in the hot seat. And so I was sort of the guinea pig of somebody outside of Hyper doing it. And so, things can be adjusted too. So, this was a good test for them to see, okay, what works well, what doesn't work well. Were the prices that we have for certain things too high? Were they too low? But that being said, the reason that it was pay to play was because Hyper did so many hours of work to set all of that up. Not even the amount of work that was the day of them setting stuff up and then the stream. But, they are a legitimate production company. Were you recording? I mean, I have the VOD. So, yeah. I know a lot of people were like, oh, I don't like that I have to pay or blah, blah, blah. But the reason for that is that, like, this shit is not effortless. It takes a lot of work, and I don't even know anything, which is why I tweeted last night, and I was like, hey, don't give me credit. Like, even though it was on my stream, like, I didn't fucking do anything. I showed up and played a game. Like, they put in so much work. And so that's what that's where your money was going last night, to go back into the stream and to go into paying them to do that. Because holy shit, they did so much fucking work. And it was so cool to do that with them. And I'm very glad that they asked me to do it with them, and they asked me to be their little guinea pig. Somebody before asked how I got involved with the project. So they had done it on Hyper before. Again, Zach was in the hot seat there. And then Zach just came to me and was like, hey, do you want to do this on your channel? Like, we'll set it up for you to do it on your channel. So that's the other thing too. For them to, like, on top of all of the shit that they have to do to make it work, period, they had to do hours more work to change everything over so it could be on my channel. So they already had everything set up, and then they had to do hours and hours of more work so that it would work for me, because they have to change everything. Yeah, so crazy. So crazy. You guys did break their website. That is true. You did break some stuff. I think you may have broken Streamlabs a little bit too. I can't remember if that actually happened or not. Do you smoke? No, I don't actually smoke. That was just for the video. I don't smoke cigarettes. I actually felt like shit for the rest of the night and like a lot of the next day. I don't smoke cigarettes. The only reason I did that was to be dramatic, and so it looked cool in slow motion. So yeah, in the future, I think I'll just get fake cigarettes or figure out an alternative if I want to do something like that, because I felt fucking gross the next day. There's consistently 20K plus of us watching for a long time. I know, that was crazy. That was so crazy. Seeing how many people were there. Not gonna lie, I was worried about the cigarette. I mean, it was a cigarette that I smoked for it's just a cigarette, guys. It's not gonna, one cigarette is not going to kill me. It's okay. I'm also an adult, so even if I did smoke cigarettes, it's my life. It's fine. But at the same time, hey, don't smoke cigarettes. They're very, very bad for you. Anyway. Bree with another 20. What the fuck are you doing, dude? What the fuck are you doing, dude? Ethan smoking one cigarette will not end the world. Ethan, you're like 12. You can't smoke, please. Anyway, it was such a fucking cool experience. I really hope that that you guys enjoyed it. It was an experience for me too, because again, I was basically playing FNAF live, and so you know, there was a learning curve with it, because there was lore. You know, I had to figure out where the certain ghosts would and wouldn't go, and like listen for the sounds. That was especially one thing that I had a really hard time with, just because of my attention span, is like, you know, you have to listen for the sounds, because certain sounds mean that the ghosts are going in certain places. And I one, forgot that sometimes, but two, sometimes I was just distracted and I didn't hear it, or I was talking over everything, because it's what I do, is talk over everything. But it was really, really, really fun. It was so cool to like, and this is me not taking credit for this, by the way, but it was so cool to like take FNAF and do it in an IRL setting and just do something kind of new with it that, like, as far as I know, hasn't really been done like that, especially in a live setting. And again, that is 100% Hyper that did all of that, but it was so cool. Oh, and yeah, all of the stuff that, like, again, everything was done live. So like, you guys like donating to refill the generator, or to like replace the batteries, or to set off certain sounds, like that was all live. The thing about it though, which we were talking about after, of like things that like the next time Hyper does this that could change, was because you guys went so fucking hard with it, alerts started stacking on top of each other. And so that was a difficult thing to figure out. You died so much. Yeah, I did. And what of it? So if we kept dying, would you have gone all night until we? No. At some point we would have called it. Were you at separate locations or were you all there together? We were all there together. There was little like plastic things in between on the edge of the desks, and everybody was wearing masks except for when I was streaming, obviously. Also, I got a COVID test last week too, on top of that. And as soon as the stream was done, masks back on. So yeah. I just came back and I got a question. Why did we have to pay real money? I'll just answer this quickly again because I did just talk about this. But so one, to like participate in the stream, and to like, because that actually was triggering things to happen, like refilling the gen and, you know, refilling the battery for the light and like setting off like the phone and the TV and like stuff like that. But again, like I said before, Hyper is a legitimate production company, and this took hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of work, like tens of hours of work. Yeah, that, you know, like they're a legitimate company and they gotta be compensated for their work, dog. And so with your guys' help from last night, that paid for that. Was because as much as we all wish that doing cool shit was free, it's very much not. Especially when you're doing shit with your friends, in my opinion. I don't personally believe in friend discounts, in the sense of, oh, you're helping me do a thing, I'm gonna pay you less because you're my friend, or anything like that. Like, no, I think if anything, like, you're my friend, I want to like do more. And so with your guys' help, like, you know, that paid for that, because that was so much work on their part, so much work. So yeah, it also would have been too hectic without a paywall. That too. And you know, I think that there's a happy medium too, because I think that some things could have been, I don't actually know what everything costs, because I don't know. What am I saying? I literally just woke up. Oh, I think that some things could have been less money, but again, I was the first like guinea pig. This is only the second time that they've ever done it, so you know, things can be tweaked. Do 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 do. Wah 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 wah. Ba 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 ba. The page with all the costs didn't load properly. I never got to see what the possible actions and costs were. Yeah, that was the other thing, is that you guys crashed the website. Yo, we're at 6969 viewers. Oh shit, it just changed. I saw it for a second. That was great. I like how much they incorporated things for your audience. I watched them set up things. Sorry, I need to read. I like how much they incorporated things for your audience. I watched them set up, and they mentioned things like showing your face because your audience would like to see it, and then beef for Eve and soft voice stuff just felt more personalized. Also, aspect ratios made me cry, right? Yeah, that was something really interesting. So like last night, it was like an over the shoulder shot of me, but then they put a camera facing my face and then a little TV with my face on it, because Zach was like, do you think people are gonna want to see your face and see your reactions? And I was like, yes, 100%. Yeah. It was very cool. Ba, 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 ba. It was such a sick shot setup. It looked beautiful. It looked so good. I mean, and I'm not surprised because like Zach is a DP. Like that literally before Hyper was his job. Like he was a DP. And Lucas and him had been in the film industry for a while. But yeah, I had a really fun time. I hope that you guys had a fun time too. And I hope to do more stuff with Hyper and more stuff like that in the future. Is Hyper RPG an independent company? Yes, I think. As far as I know, I don't know the inner business parts of Hyper, but like they're their own people. They're, you know. But yeah, no, it was very cool to a few things. One, get to do that at all. To see how much you guys were on board with that and how much you supported it. But also to be able to like share that with friends and people that I love working with was fucking awesome. And also, I would not be able to do that without Hyper. Again, don't give me any credit. Hyper did everything. I just showed up and was a douche on camera. That's all I did. That's all I contributed. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, no, thank you guys for coming, and would you consider working with them / doing it again? No, they're all assholes. I hate them all. They're just insufferable. I literally just said I can't wait to do more stuff with them. Yeah, can we get some claps for Hyper RPG in the chat? Hey, baby. Exclamation point Hyper. I think that links to their channel. Ethan really said participation award. Literally. God. That's literally what a YouTuber fucking YouTuber is. I just get a participation award for everything. God, I don't fucking have any talent or skill. I just fucking show up. Oh, God. Jesus. Can you watch him play it on Twitch if you miss it? Yes, the VOD is up on my channel. I'm also going to have Justin edit down a thing for an actual video, and then it'll go up on my VOD channel too. Your acting was spectacular. I don't agree, but thanks. I would love to, once COVID is tamed, hopefully, take actual proper like acting lessons and stuff, because I do really like acting. I don't think I'm super good at it, but I think it's a world to explore. Yeah, that was another really fun thing though. Was I don't really get to do narrative if explain aspect ratios the people want to know. Do you guys not know what aspect ratios are? Okay. So aspect ratios, you know how? Okay. Wow. This is really weird to say. Zach, is this what it's like to feel old? So you know how back when people bought DVDs like more as like a this is how we watch movies because streaming wasn't a thing? Do you remember how you could get widescreen or you could get full screen? You remember that? Please? You remember that, right? I'm only 24. I'm really not that old. So, I remember my dad told me about this when I was a kid, because I when I was younger, I was like, I want to get full screen because I don't want the bars up there. And my dad was like, no, you get widescreen, because even though there's black bars on the top and the bottom, you're getting the full picture and what they originally shot it in. Because in full screen, they're blowing it up and they're missing stuff. Who here has heard of a VHS tape? Who here has genuinely not used a VCR before? I really want to know who has not actually used a VCR ever in their life. I don't know if I do want to know that, actually. God. Yeah, so there's just different aspect ratios for different content that you shoot. Most movies are in CinemaScope. So they're in aspect ratios like 235:1 or 239:1 or 240:1. You know, like old TVs. So screens, like TVs and monitors. Basically, most content is in 16:9 aspect ratios. 16:9 aspect ratios. Older TVs, like when everything was square, that's 4:3 aspect ratio. Those like really cool ultra wide monitors, most of those are 21:9 or 32:9. 32:9 is insane though. That's like the really huge, like 49-inch monitors. Anyway, aspect ratios are I think really cool because the different aspect ratios that you shoot, or if you release something in a different aspect ratio, if you release two things, if you release something in 235:1 versus releasing it in 16:9, or even if you release something in 4:3, it's going to have a crazy different feel. Perfect example of this. Literally perfect example of this. Adam actually talked about this on his Twitter. WandaVision, throughout the show, switched aspect ratios multiple times. There was times at the very beginning of the show where it was in 4:3. When it was in that square aspect ratio, it was all in black and white. Shooting it with that square 4:3 aspect ratio has such a different feel than the aspect ratio of the later episodes, which is all, I'm assuming, 239, 235 maybe. I'm assuming 239. Crazy different feel. And the way that there's that one scene where the aspect ratio changes. I'm not going to spoil anything. But the way that they do that and the feeling that the aspect ratio, just the changing of the frame is so cool. So fucking cool. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about aspect ratios anymore because I also don't know shit that well. 239:1 for the real world stuff. Ooh. Yeah, and now, you know, certain aspect ratios are synonymous with certain things. Like when you think of a movie, you probably think of the aspect ratio of like 239, 240, 235:1 when it's like a thin frame almost, you know, with the black bars. You know, people add it in post to make something dramatic in like YouTube videos and stuff. To make something cinematic, they'll change the aspect ratio because the aspect ratio in film is now, you know, those aspect ratios are synonymous with films. So you put the black bars there to make it cinematic. But yeah, if you buy DVDs, I mean, you can still do it with streaming stuff, I think. You can adjust the frame on your TVs sometimes. But if you zoom in on a movie to change the aspect ratio, to make it so it's full screen and there's no black bars there, I'm judging you. Severely. I'm severely judging you. And I don't even give a fuck. Some people are like, oh, Ethan, you're just being snobby. That's not the way that it was made. It was shot in that aspect ratio for a reason. Also, if you're blowing it up, there's literally things that aren't in the frame. That was the whole thing. There was a thing about that with Disney. Was it Disney? I think it was Disney. Was it Disney? No, it couldn't have been Disney because it was Simpsons. Anyway, the Simpsons were on a also motions. I fucking hate that shit so much. Zach, I'm assuming you're the one on the hyper thing. The hyper thing. It was Simpsons on Disney Plus. Okay, yeah. So they took the original episodes of The Simpsons, and I'm pretty sure this is what happened. I don't remember specifically, but they blew everything up to be 16:9, even though those first original episodes, the first few seasons, Simpsons has been on forever, so probably multiple seasons, where they took the episodes that were originally released in 4:3 and made it 16:9. So literally a ton of jokes in the show didn't work because things were out of frame. So it's just like, oh, you're just altering the content to make it not make sense anymore to fit the aspect ratio. They cropped it 16:9, so 16:9 from 4:3 so they could cut off a ton of jokes. Yeah. Yeah. Watch shit in the original way that it was released in the aspect. Don't blow shit up to fit your whole screen. Stupid. So stupid. We're talking about aspect ratios. We have 6,069 viewers here. That's perfect. Actually, 6,969 is perfect. But why would they do that? Because people want to see things. I paid for a 70-inch TV. I want my content to be filling up the entire screen. Meh. So stupid. What is your new job? Do I have to explain this? Do I have to explain this? Your mug looks like you? Yikes. Sheeply, thanks so much for coming. I appreciate that. Have a good day. But yeah, again, I do just want to say thank you guys so much for last night and letting me try new stuff and coming along for the ride. It was so much fun. I can't wait to do more stuff like that with Hyper because that was so fucking sick. I really do like doing stuff live. It's very, very fun, and doing shit like that where you're pushing the envelope a little bit, doing something more unique and not just like a normal stream is really, really fun. It was really cool. And it was fun for me because I, one, got to work with people, which I haven't done in a long time, but two, like, I got to sort of play a character, which I don't get to do a lot either. I got to do a little bit of acting and some improv and stuff like that, which I love doing. It's really, really, really fun. So thank you guys so much. Zach is still sus. I don't know who you're talking about because you spelt his name wrong. It made it such a unique experience for everyone. Did. I have to go. Have a nice day. Love you so much. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for coming. I'm probably going to end in like 15 minutes just because I wanted to just kind of hop on and talk about last night. My house is a fucking mess right now, so I really need to clean. I am living in a sea of cardboard, and it's crushing me. If you're confused about what Ethan's talking about, then just go watch the VOD from last night. Oh, also, mods, can you do... Let's do !Zach, Z-A-K, and link to the VOD that I tweeted out from Hyper. If you'd like after this to, or you can go right now, say fuck you, Ethan, and go and watch something else. Go and watch Zach was streaming this morning talking about last night. I haven't watched the VOD, but he probably went way more in depth of what they actually did on the behind the scenes kind of thing, because they set everything up. So if you want to learn, nope, ZAC. Did I say ZAK? I didn't say ZAK, did I? Did I say ZAK? Fucking idiot. ZAC. Did I say ZAK? I'm a fucking idiot. I know how to spell Zach's name. Why did I say ZAK? I'm so stupid. Listen, guys, I just woke up. I haven't eaten yet. All I've had in my system is coffee and Lexapro. So cut me some slack, all right? Yeah, so you can go and watch that VOD. Is LA getting big rain too? Oh, it is raining outside right now. Just a little dribbly. Oh, that's so nice. I took Spencer out last night at like 3 o'clock in the morning and it was raining. He did not know what to do with that. Lexapro gang. Are we all on Lexapro? Lexapro is great. It's genuinely changed my life. Do you have any more upcoming projects? I mean, I'm working on a show. If you didn't see from my I'm back vlog, I am working on a show that hopefully I will tour at some point. But there is a show booked in November, baby. That was also something that I feel like I haven't really talked about. That was fucking amazing. I was fully ready to sell literally 0 tickets, and it sold out in 2 hours. That was so insane. So insane. Where would you tour to? So that's the other thing, guys, is like a lot of people have been like, will you come here? Will you come there? Like it really depends. You know, that's another thing that like a lot of people forget about, is that it's not just me up on stage fucking around for 90 minutes. You know, there's an entire crew of people that I am literally employing. You know, like with RGT Real Good Touring, you know, they are a legitimate tour company and they have to hire out a crew and like all of these people, which is great. But also, I can't just go anywhere because we have to make sure that like the show will do well in certain areas. You know what I mean? Because it's their jobs, and it's not just me on stage. If it was just me on stage, I would just go and buy a plane ticket to a ton of different cities and just go up on stage. But that's not how it works. Like, there's a whole crew of people. You know? Which I'm very, very excited. Will Mark come with you? No? Why would Mark come with me? Because I love Mark. He's a great friend of mine. But not everything has to involve him. You gonna bring Spencer? No. I would love to. Well, actually, I don't think I would love to, now that I say it. Because I do not like spending time away from Spencer, but Spencer would be so uncomfortable because, one, he doesn't really like new places that much. He gets really nervous about new places. So like anytime that he goes to like somebody else's house or something, like even when we moved in here, like he like walked on the floor all weird. He just gets weird about new places, and he takes a couple days to like settle in. So he would be really, really, really anxious on tour. He also, like, yeah, he's a little anxious, man. He also kind of has separation anxiety a little bit. So, like, me coming and going so much, I think, would be worse than just, you know, me leaving him with a friend for a week or whatever. I think it would make him more anxious to, you know, have to adjust to a new place every night on tour, and then I'm not with him, and also loud noises. Also, I don't think that I could bring a dog to most venues. Yeah, no, Spencer will not be coming on tour if the tour happens. More for his sake than mine, if I'm being honest. What breed is Spencer again? He's a cattle dog mix, so I actually got a DNA test for him. He's cattle dog and a little bit of German Shepherd and a little bit of coyote. A little bit of a wild boy. Come here, Papa. Spencer. Come here, mister. Come say hi. I can hear his little tippy taps. Spencer, come here. Spencer. He's about to turn 3, actually. His birthday is on the 3rd of April. But he's getting real sassy, guys. He doesn't want to listen to me anymore. Spencer! Come here, mister! He's just standing outside of the door, just looking at me. Come here. I thought that I heard his feet. It was just the rain on the roof. He was in my room. He was in the bedroom. Spencer, say hello to everybody. Is it raining outside? Is it raining outside? Is that you? Wow. You got a big eye booger, mister. That's kind of gross. Hey, wait, come here. Hey. Ugh. Let's just wipe that on the rug. Ugh. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Are you my best boy? Best boy in the whole world? Ooh, it's really raining outside, huh, Baba? Wow. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Oh, mister. He was in the other room with his duck. He had a big old duck. What a guy. What a boy. What a boy. You know? Just one of the best boys that I've ever seen. One of the best boys that I've ever seen in my life. All right, everybody. I am actually going to end it here. We are going to raid Robin Pixel Pit. So everybody get in there. Let's have a good old time with Robin. But thank you guys so much again for last night. Thanks for coming this morning and hanging out. I know it was a short stream, but I just kind of wanted to talk about stuff that happened last night. I am going to go and break down cardboard. Oh, an exciting day ahead. A very, very exciting day. Oh, Spencer, you okay? Yeah, no, the cardboard is very overwhelming. Spencer, I think, is mad about the rain. Because it's like raining really hard and it's making sounds on the roof and stuff. Are you upset? All right. I will see you guys later. Ooh, let's see if we can get it up to 3K actually, because it's at 29.93. Thank you guys for letting me do cool shit and for being so supportive. You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. I will see you later. All right. Bye.